person to speak tonight, and that will be Claudia Mitchell-McLeod. Now, she is, if you don't know, the incoming president. She's very bright, and she's done very well in her contest. In the first contest, she received the second prize. Excellent for the first contest. So tonight, Claudia will be presenting from Project 3, the monodrama from the Interpretive Reading Manual. Now, I'm going to read you from the manual. The monodrama is a form of interpretation in which one person tells or acts out a dramatic story and assumes one chief role. Our attention is focused on this person and situation. Usually the speaker appears to be talking to an unseen person whose unheard questions and statements seem to motivate the speaker's words and actions. However, in some situations, the speaker is talking only to herself. This is called a soliloquy. Whether the speaker has a listener or not, she is merely making a speech. The speaker is revealing innermost thoughts and feelings on some matter of personal importance, and thus it's a highly emotional speech. So I expect high emotion from the audience. Give that to her. I know you're not giving it to me right now, but you can give that to her. The speaker is revealing her innermost thoughts. Some examples include Robert Browning's The Patriot, My Last Duchess, and Tennyson's Ulysses. Please welcome to the stage for the first speech, Miss Claudia Mitchell-McLeod. Claudia, good luck. Let's have one more round of applause here for Claudia. Thank you.
I'm going to share a scene from The Order of Things by Janet Allard. This comes from a book called New Monologues for Women by Women. So the scene is, well, you'll see, I'll be talking to someone. I know there's a certain way the world should work, a certain order to things, a certain way it spins, certain rules like gravity, a certain way the water flows, waterfalls fall, rivers only flow one way, I think. Tides. These things are governed by laws that we can't see. I know this. But why is it with people? Are you listening, honey? Why is it with people that the only ones who get somewhere in the world are those who are willing to go against the flow, to carve out their own way in the rock, to become your own river, traveling by your own rules? Do you see what I'm saying? You love me for that. I know you love me for the way that I don't fit in to the world, to my place in the world. That I'm a square peg who doesn't even try to fit into the round hole. Because, why? I know you love me because I have set the order of things. I create my own rules. I don't wait for anyone to tell me who I can be, or who I am, or what I can do. I never walk on the path. I bushwhack my own path, Jim. I carve my own course for my life. Because, can you put that fork down for a moment? See, Jim, you love me, right? You love me. certain of that. And even more than that, no more wine. Thank you. Even more than that, I'm certain that you love me for who I am. Because you know me. And you know I am a woman who goes against the laws of gravity, who goes against the ebb and flow of tides, who carves out her own way. So the question is, why should I wait for you to, I'm going out on a limb here. I'm risking something here, to do something here. This might upset you at first. You might have an unfavorable reaction to me at first. But I want you to ask yourself, are you in love with a woman who acts? Or are you in love with a woman who waits? Do you believe there will be a woman president? Soon? Of course. Okay, a little more wine, of course. Of course there will be. That will be a huge step for our country. But it won't topple the order of the world, the unspoken order where I have to wait and wait and wait for you to, Jim, I love you. Do you love me? I know you do. Then this should come as no surprise. Then it should not be a surprise to you that we, don't you think it's time? It was in here. Hold on. I've waited for some time. I've tried to hold back here to let the natural order of things take its course, to allow you to, but then I thought, why? What's the real crime in this? What's the real crime in asking you the question I need to ask you, that I'm dying to ask you? Of taking things in my own hands, and then I think, but what will my mother say? What will the neighbors say? Will you be discontent and emasculated? And will I have to wonder forever if you really loved me? Because I didn't let you catch me like a small prey? Like I hunted you instead of you hunting me? That if I pursue you instead of you pursuing me, and my mother would say, if he wanted to, he'd ask you, but don't you think it's time? Things just get lost in here. They just disappear. Talk about chaos. Talk about upsetting the order of things. The world is not a civilized place. The order we perceive is perceived. It's as see-through as a dream. There's chaos everywhere. Oh, what I wanted to ask you, Jim, what I wanted to say, I know this upsets the usual order of things, but where's the crime in it, Jim? Will you marry me?